Hello, if sine of A is equal to negative radical 3 out of 4 and the angle A is in the third quadrant, and we need to determine the exact value of tangent of A. One way of doing this problem is to sketch the angle on x and y axes. So we are given that the angle A is in the third quadrant. So A would be around here. The reference angle is always made with the x-axis, so angle A is here. And if we drop perpendicular to the x-axis, we will get our reference triangle. So this will be our right angle. Now we can label the sides. The ratio for sine is calculated by taking the length of the opposite side and dividing it by the measure of the hypotenuse. So the opposite side to the angle A is equal to radical 3 and the measure of the hypotenuse is equal to 4. So the only thing we need to figure out is which one of these values is negative. Now hypotenuse is always positive, but another way of looking at it is that the y values are negative in the third quadrant, negative radical 3. The only thing that is left to calculate is the measure of the adjacent side, and we can do so using the Pythagorean Theorem of c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. We have that hypotenuse is equal to 4, so 4 squared equals to negative radical 3 to the second plus x to the second. 4 to the second is equal to 16 equals to negative radical 3 times negative radical 3. We get a positive 3 plus x to the second. That's minus 3 on both sides, and we get that 13 is equal to x to the second, and to solve for x we need to take a square root on both sides, so x is equal to radical 13, and we need to remember that x values are negative in the third quadrant, so x is equal to negative radical 13. Now we can calculate tangent of A, which is the ratio of opposite side to angle A divided by adjacent side to angle A. So tangent of A is equal to, opposite side is negative radical 3 out of adjacent side is negative radical 13. Negative divided by a negative gives us a positive, so tangent of A is equal to radical 3 out of radical 13. We need to rationalize the denominator, so we need one more factor of radical 13 in the denominator. Whatever we multiply denominator by, we have to multiply numerator by the same thing, and we get tangent of A is equal to, in the denominator we have radical 13 to the second power. In numerator we have radical of 3 times 13, and we get tangent of A is equal to radical 3 times 13 is equal to 39. Square root and a second power will cancel in the denominator, so we have radical 39 out of 13 is equal to tangent of A, and this is our solution. That's all.